Well, hello there. This is Keith, and I'm at Mayadoy's 3D printing lab. Welcome to my lab. Well, okay, a little room that has everything in it. This is really my second video, and I wanted to talk about the Ender 3 that I won from some contests, and then I also want to talk about my Creality CR-10 Mini that I received for Father's Day. Yes, this is October already. Yes, it's been a long time. And yes, that one's had some problems. But let's start with the Ender 3. So I did win the Ender 3, and when I got it, I made an unboxing video, and that was my first video that I did. Then life happened and stuff came up, and I never got around to showing anybody what I've been doing on the printer. And I wanted to talk about that today. I really, in the end result, I really do like the Ender 3. There's some things that I've had to change on it already. There was a lot of things that, to make it print better, needed to be upgraded. But, you know, as a whole, making the Ender 3 my first real printer that I've been printing with has been very nice. The first print was perfect, and my wife has stolen that print and taken it to her office because it was so good. So I can't show you that. I wish I could, but I didn't videotape that in the beginning. And I apologize, since this is my second one. I'm just now trying to show the projects that I'm working on and things of that nature. But what I'm going to do is show you a picture of the Ender, but I only have one webcam. So I'm going to have to pick it up and move it around, and hopefully it doesn't get everybody motion sick. And I apologize for that. I'll get better with time, hopefully, get more. But I'm going to show you a quick picture of the Ender 3. It's actually printing right now. It's printing an eagle, but right now I am printing a raft. Let me pick this up and show you guys over here. And of course, my cable's not long enough. Oh, this is just so awesome. Let me turn that monitor off. Let's block some of this sunlight that's coming in over here. You can actually see the Ender 3 printing. And yes, I have a lot of the things that I have been printing. The sad part is they are all in white, so you're not going to be able to see everything. I just did get some red filament, and now I'm starting to print in red. This guy here is basically a bicycle chain, blown up, and it prints really nice and goes together really nice. You just have to remember when you... Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I haven't put any brackets in between these pieces yet, and I apologize for that. I did learn that when you print these, you need to print these at 100% infill. Otherwise, they will break right at the cylinder. But wanted to let you know that. The ball and chains are the ball sockets, actually printed very nice. So I had a lot of fun with that, trying to figure out how the ball sockets work and everything. I had to go through a couple iterations to get the size right. So, I mean, what these were printed for was actually the feet. You'd put a racquetball inside, underneath, and you put them on the feet of your 3D printer. So that way it would stop a lot of the vibration. But I haven't done that yet. I'm just, like I said, I'm just now playing and learning everything. A lot to learn. Now, you'll notice that I did upgrade the bed. I have the bed as a mirror now. And the reason I did that is strictly because the board that came with it, the bed that is on there, is warped in the middle. So nothing sticks unless I do a raft. And, I mean, that's just such a waste. So, you know, I just couldn't do that. You'll notice on here also, let's see if I can get down there. Can't really see. Okay, so right here is a fan shroud that I printed and made it better. Then I also printed some clips, wire clips that go all the way around in the bottom here. I know you can't see it. I try to get a longer webcam. I apologize. That goes around there. I have a few other things that I did print. I did print a filament guide, but the filament guide doesn't really stay in the top piece very well. So I'm going to find another filament guide and print that to make it a lot better. And the print quality on the Ender, I mean, it's the only printer that, other than the CR-10 back here that you can see, that I printed with, and the quality is really, really good. Now, I did upgrade to Cura, the new 3.5, and I tried to bring all my settings over, but it's not printing correctly, so I went back to 3.4 and that with Cura, and now it's printing correctly again. So I've got to figure that piece out. Let me turn this camera back over here. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's not too loud over there, but I wanted to show you some of the other things that I printed with this. I know it's white, and it really doesn't do it justice. I bought these STL models so I can print them and gauge everything. So the width, and this is what I'm using to calibrate my Ender 3 with Cura. I wish I had the money, because I think I want simplified 3D is what I'd like to try, but you've got to pay for that. Now, this little guy, trying to get him focused, is testing, I can't remember. It's testing the widths and everything. I printed this all in one piece without any supports, and everything, as soon as you pick it up, everything is moving and working. I mean, it's perfect. I really like it. Now, this one came out fine without any problem. Then I printed another one, because I bought a set of what to print and to test with, and I'm not sure that you can see this very well, and I really apologize for that. Basically, it's the points. It's going to show you how well it does. So you've got cones going down and cones coming up to see the quality, and it's pretty good. On some of the top ones, it didn't come across very well, and I don't know how to fix that yet. I'm just now learning, like I said. Then I've been printing gears, trying to, well, not really gears, but there's a little turbine that you can print for using your vacuum and do a sander or whatever for a high-speed Dremel. And they came out really good, but in the end, what I found out is the STL files in Thingiverse give you everything and then give you the main post, the main shaft for that, and it has to be done in metal. Well, to send that out and get that actually done in metal costs $120. I can go buy a Dremel tool for $127. So I'm not going to finish that print. The other thing that I've been printing is pieces for a dry box for all my filament that I'm going to be buying. I haven't bought it yet. And with the PTFE, I don't remember the piece. I apologize. I've got to get the wording down. Like I said, I'm just starting. So what we've got is I'm able to, I do believe this is an M3 screw, and I printed this and printed the other piece for the for the inside of the box. So this would go on the inside of the box with the filament, and it is a Thingiverse, and I'll post that link with this video. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to try. Yeah, but the threading actually worked really, really nice. I was surprised at how tight I could get it. I haven't broke one yet, but I also haven't put them all together yet. So this is one of my projects that I'm working on. Then, interestingly enough, I had to print this just because it's me, and that. What these are is, it's on Thingiverse. They're little resistor drawers, so you can actually put them together and stack them or put them in line. The slots that they are supposed to connect each other to aren't in there correctly, and I have to learn to fix that yet, so I didn't fix it. But they're little drawers in that you put a full resistor in. And on the front of it, you can actually put a little sleeve and of paper in here and put the ohms for each one of the resistors in there. And I just thought it was cool. You know, I can have 1,000 of these little things. And okay, not really. My wife won't let me. There's yours. But she's allowing me to do other things. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you one of my pad prints that was quite interesting. This was a hollow sphere that I was trying to print, and it, you know, since it's in the light, it's not really helpful. But before I pulled it off the plate, it was actually like this together. And then it's like, oh, okay. Because I went to sleep when I started printing it, so I should have stopped it, but I was asleep. I didn't look at it. And the top looks like that. Totally all messed up. But it's just in pieces. And this was my first failed print. It used up a lot of filament. And you'll see that I did have it in the trash already. So, I mean, there's a little red filament here. But I figured I'd show you that. I did print it with supports and everything, and this was me learning. So I had fun, and I'm still going to do it. There's a lot of projects that I want to do. I'm going to be printing some brain fart. Sorry. I'm going to be trying to print a lot of models and then paint them and do things of that nature. I also want to do some models or RC vehicles. That is what I want to work on. And I mean, I've got a lot of different things. I've got probably 3 or 4 projects that I want to, and I'm going to try to record all of those. So that's where I'm at for that. And that's it for the Ender 3. I mean, I really like it. Once you get the level, it's working really good, and I'm not having any problems. Hopefully I can get it to work correctly and do everything that I need. But we'll see, and that'll be it for there. Now on the CR-10, back here in the corner, what's going on with that is I got it for Father's Day. I was able to print probably 3-4 things with it, just learning. Then I found out that for whatever reason, it was no longer extruding. I did post that on Creality's board and a few boards trying to figure out what the problem was. And what it boiled down to is the motherboard, or the main board. The main board, the driver failed. So we did a lot of testing back and forth with Creality. I bought that from, or my wife and son bought that from Banggood, and we've, told them about the problem. They said they shipped out the board. Probably 45 days go by. I don't receive anything. Call them again, and then they say, "Oh, well, you've got to get rights, or you've got to get approval from Creality." So I called Creality, and they gave the approval. They said they shipped it out. Never got it. Then called them again and said, "You guys never shipped it out." And they said, "Oh, we'll ship it." So they shipped it. Received the board. The board is the newer board, but it had the firmware for the CR-10S. I do believe that was on there. So we needed the CR-10 Mini. firmware on there. So I called Creality about the issue. I'm sure it's because of a language barrier going back and forth that they said I need to go back to Banggood. And I said, well, can I just load the firmware? I'll download it and load it. Said, you can't do that without breaking the warranty. And I said, okay, well, how about getting me another one? It's like, okay, well, we'll authorize it, but you have to talk to Banggood. Well, I've been sending Banggood several emails. I've sent a total of 4 different emails now, and I have not gotten one response in that from them. And that's an issue. So it's been ongoing since Thanksgiving, or excuse me, since Father's Day. And it is now October 20th, and I still haven't received it. Called Creality and asked for them to help me more. And they said, well, if you would have bought it from us, and I think it's just a language barrier piece here. I don't think this was spiteful or anything. It's just business. Where I needed to go through Banggood because I bought it from Banggood. And they reiterated that if I load firmware on there, that I will void my warranty. So I've been playing the waiting game, and that with Banggood, and I haven't heard anything. But that's my update on the CR-10 Mini. I really want it working because it's a bigger bed. I hope it's a great printer. But I haven't had a chance to really do anything with 3 or 4 prints before the driver board failed. So I'm trying to figure out what to do, and I'm almost ready just to update the firmware and say forget the warranty because I want to print. But I figured I'd give another week or 2 for Banggood to try to get back with me. I'm going to post this up, and I'll also post it on the Creality board to see where we go from here. But right now, it's not printing. But that's all I had to say for today. Sorry it was a little long-winded and everything. I hope you guys are doing great and have a great day. I wish the best for everybody. You guys take care and hope you have a great day. All right. Bye-bye.